balance and they can't establish the run, it really neutralizes what it can do.
Do a good job picking up the backers. Hoover puts it right on the money. What a throw to Jordan Dwyer, and the Horned Frogs have answered. 27 yards.
Minutes to go in the opening quarter. Josh Hoover throws for the outside, and it's caught. The adjustment Jordan Dwyer makes along the sideline. First, Hoover rolling out, throws for the end zone, diving, waiting for a single, yes, touchdown TCU.
We talked about it, man. It's just, he's a different player.
Here's Jeremy Payne now in a running back. Play action from Hoover, pumps, throws over the middle open. Eric McAllister racing out across the 40-yard line. A little bit inconsistent leading up to this game, but they have responded, played great, and they find the end zone again. Second time for Ed Small tonight.
Ed Small. What a story.
He spent time at USC and a number of stops. Former head coach at Idaho is Hoover on 3rd and long, and he finds Joseph Manjack. Down the sideline, Manjack for TCU, and he's run out inside the 30.
Remember now, TCU lost a couple super talented players at receiver, and so for them to get a guy like Manjack was huge.
Underthrown ball coming back for it. Touchdown. Jordan Dwyer for TCU. 21 yards and the 4th touchdown pass. In the corner for Abilene Christian leads them defensively in tackles, but some space, and this time connecting with Jordan Dwyer.
TCU off that impressive Monday night, Labor Day night victory against North Carolina. Nobody gave the Horned Frogs a chance. Here's Josh Hoover. And escapes out of bounds back into field goal range. A 13-yard gain on the ground. And let's see. Floated, far side, and caught. Tearing the jersey and into the end zone. Eric McAllister. And the first touchdown of the season for the Boise State transfer from 27 yards out. Clean pocket for Hoover. Jeremy Payne into the end zone. And it's that easy for Josh Hoover, his second touchdown pass of the day.
Whatever it is, it worked.
Scott Simon said we have to bend, but don't break in this game. McAllister on the crosser. Big play. Still in bounds and shoved out near the 10. Time for Hoover. Delivers a strike. McAllister off and running. Eric McAllister for the TCU touchdown. McAllister in the seam, Hoover waiting. Now delivering straight up into the air. That throw was bothered. McAllister like a center fielder at midfield. And that's a first down for the Horned Frogs. Ran down towards midfield, now on 3rd down. There's McAllister. Can he do it again? Yes, he can. The hat trick for number 1 for the Horned Frogs.
His talented rusher off Miles Roger.
Plenty of time on the play clock. Hoover. In the seam, he's got it. It's Dwyer. Jordan Dwyer, the most targeted wide receiver in this Horned Frogs offense.
Yeah, you got to get a lot of credit to that special teams unit, the discipline.
Hoover. Manjack. He is a man.
Jack.
And he takes it down, Jack, inside the 10.
Inches away from the end zone.
Little double power eye look with motion.
Tush push.
Hoover, touchdown. That's an authoritative return to sender.
Have to keep outside contained to keep them inside.
Well, I wasn't going to call you Captain Obvious. Thanks for clarifying that. Manjack through tackles, still on his feet. He has the first down and more inside the red zone. Early drives in the red zone for TCU. Those were the times they could run the ball. They throw on 3rd down. Now Hoover will take off. He's got eyes for the first down. And he is very close. Looks like he has it. Just enough for the first down. 1st and goal, Horned Frogs.
And so far tonight, Caden Salter is making them right on picking him to be that guy for the past few weeks.
One touchdown through the air, one on the ground for Salter. Now what response will Josh Hoover have?
There was clear evidence to see that he crossed the plane.
So all the big boys in there on 1st and goal, and it's Hoover. Definitely in this time. First score of the night for Josh Hoover and the TCU offense behind Chase Curtis at tight end. As they get the ball set. Hoover off of the play fake, taking a shot, looking end zone, drops it in. McAllister with the catch and the high five for the TCU fan.
To not be able to run it averaging 2.4 yards a carry right now.
So back-to-back throws with nothing doing in the run game. They get the pass game going.
And here they are going for it on 4th and 2.
It's a fake. Hoover lobs it. Wide open receiver. Touchdown. Lafayette Kayue with flags flying after the catch.
Mentioning the tackles for TCU consistently getting beat to the punch by this Colorado defensive line.
And that helped Merritt pick up his first sack for the freshman. And Hoover on the run again. Lowers the boom. And he's close to the sticks. Where's the spot? They got him out 2 or 3 yards short, still making the call on a 3rd down and 1. Inside 6 minutes to go. Hoover lobs it. Manjack drops it off the bubble. Flag down at the 5. Flag down. Manjack a touchdown.
And that's going to be defensive pass interference on number 4, Preston Hodge.
Would he be shy, he was asked. He said, absolutely not. I made one bad throw, that was it. He makes a good decision here. Runs for a first down. And comes that much closer to that relief pitcher-like save, bringing it to the 2-minute timeout. Play clock.
He just said slow go, which is a slant and go to the outside receiver.
He pumps. He fires. He has McAllister. He's in the back of the end zone. He's in. Riverboat for Sonny Dykes, and it pays off with a touchdown.
Blitz coming, jailbreak, and they run the perfect play. It's small. He's big. He's down inside the 5 to the 1. BJ Payne tripped him up to save the touchdown. What a read by Hoover.
With the safeties low, you got to throw the go.
Look out. Hoover. He throws it to Barnes, and Kavorian sets sail down the sideline. He may have been over the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 9 for Hoover. There's McAllister. He's got it, and look out. He's electric once he gets it. Inside the 50 to the 47.
And makes a play.
Look out. Small's got it. In the seam. It's Small. What a reverse. Down to the 5. There is no give up in this team.
Players, not plays, and though Small has had great success, I come down to the bottom.
There it is to the tight end, Curtis. As advertised, 81 in the red zone. Move to the right side, Taylor Whitfield to the left. McAllister, look out! Eric McAllister, touchdown TCU, 85 yards.
By the young quarterback.
You know, these guys like Josh Hoover as well, as he goes over the middle for McAllister. He's got it, that'll be a touchdown. Eric McAllister, his 2nd of the day, from 37 yards out. And I'm sure he's thinking to himself, gosh, I wanted to make so many more. Wish I could have.
Tough situation here for Josh Hoover. Can't go backwards. That's where McAllister is at his best, picking it out of the air to the 30-yard line. Hoover pulls it to the tight end, DJ Rogers. His 2nd touchdown of the season. I don't think they want to leave it up to the kicker with some of the issues that they've had this season. Hoover, he's calling for Right side of the formation, bottom of the screen. Going to the other side, Dwyer got in! Slipping past Devin Bobby. Jordan Dwyer does the thing. No reason Barnes cannot end the season as one of the best backs in the Big 12. Hoover, sideline, Dwyer again. That is the combo that is cooking. What Jeremy Payne. The fake toss, ripping back the middle, soft hands and caught. Taz Williams with the touchdown.
Motion pre-snap. Quick pitch and catch. And another big game, Major Everhart. Kendall Briles, offensive coordinator for TCU, said he wanted to get him involved. Hoover. McAllister. 6. And a hush over the crowd here in Morgantown.
That 10-pound plate on the edge. I got you on that one, not the big boy plates. Hoover across the middle. That's not the guy he meant to throw it to, but it worked anyway. Through the hands of Dwyer, and DJ Rogers with a 4-leaf clover first down. Defensive coordinator has seen his defense come away with 5 takeaways the last 2 weeks, after none the 3 weeks before that. And Dwyer is back over the middle. So Hoover survived a close call. McAllister on another string, spins off. There's the explosion for Eric McAllister. Another chain mover. And a fake to his area, and a nice catch by McAllister. He is heating up on this drive.
First, whip it out of Eskilson's hand.
2 minutes to go till halftime. Over the middle, Manjack reintroduces himself to the Big 12. 2 timeouts, the clock winding for TCU. Protected, Hoover, contested catch. Skywalking play, Jordan Dwyer.
He absolutely did bobble it, so that's why there was a little hesitation.
And McAllister is wide open. The top receiver for TCU never has that much space.
He'd be at the fun party.
Second down and 10 off the play fake. Ball to the end zone, flag flies, Dwyer! Incomplete. Dwyer saying, come on, I got a foot down. Got to check on a flag, too. A 4-point lead for the Horned Frogs. Hoover on the move. He doesn't have anybody down there, so he keeps it himself. The reach and a hit comes late out of bounds, and there's a flag. TCU with their season riding on these next 6 minutes. It's a strong field side throw for Hoover. Out to Dwyer, who has a first down. Come down to 27 seconds. Chasing 3. On empty on first down. Hoover gets it away. It's caught. Can he get out of bounds? They have no timeouts.
Moving backwards. Oh, he is going to call him out of bounds. He was moving backwards, looked like under control.
It's going to score points and move up and down the field. They need to do it on the perimeter. 5 receivers, no running backs. Hoover, and that one perfectly delivered. At the 40-yard line, Dwyer again. This time he catches first down TCU. Tough sled running the football between the tackles. Second down and long. Hoover in the pocket, throws, and that one a nice catch, leaping up. Joseph Manjack into BYU territory. Tanner Wall makes the tackle. Give your guy a shot because you cannot take a sack. Play fake. And Hoover again, he doesn't have anywhere to go with the ball. In scramble mode. Now he finally finds a guy, and a nice completion with the shove. Jeremy Payne. Really important for Hoover to not panic here. You have 2 downs to get a first down. Play clock was winding down. Hoover's going to step up, throw on the move. Nice delivery. And there's McAllister for a first down. TCU. It's all patched up.
McAllister down to the bottom of your screen. He's looking that way right now. Eric McAllister, touchdown. Couple of losses in a row and losing at home. They're not accustomed to that. Hoover in trouble. Lofts it for the tight end, Curtis. Chase Curtis with the grab. That was a beautiful throw. TCU already up by a touchdown. Hoover in rhythm, into the end zone. It's Dwyer. He has it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Houston Veer back in the day. There's a streak route from McAllister. He's got it again. When in doubt and you see single coverage, go there.
Doing a lot of paraphrasing on the opening TCU drive. Out of the pistol, Hoover keeps it for a while, lobs it, end zone, touchdown, Manjack.
And your footing becomes something that you truly have to focus on.
Golday on the approach. They're going to bring some pressure. He'll spin it out wide. Hoover does. Payne steps through a tackle. He's got the sideline. All the way inside the 20. Out of Missouri City here in Texas. And they will fake it to him, whistle it up top into the end zone. And McAllister hangs on. Touchdown. What a juggling act that was. Sees the most plays per drive of any defense in the country. And they've got a 3rd and 4 against Hoover and TCU here. 4-man rush. Hoover wants a deep ball down the left side. Tough catch for Dwyer. He's got it. He's gone. More points here in Fort Worth.
4 downs. You would think this is 4-down territory if they're going for the juggler and trying to go get a touchdown.
Hoover down the middle. It's McAllister grazing in space. 1st and goal TCU. Gain of 27.